it's me again, Johanna. I'm so excited to bring the color blue for you today. I've got my blue scarf and my blue shirt, and we're talking about blue. I've even got this amazing blue crystal. Isn't it gorgeous? So pretty. Anyway, hi Samantha, you made it today. How wonderful. I'm so excited to see you. I'm going to be talking about the color blue and the throat chakra and the thyroid. And I had somebody already talk to me today and said, oh, I have just been diagnosed with a thyroid disease, and they wanted some more information about how they can utilize color and the power of color and its healing ability to be able to help open up your throat chakra and communicate more effectively and help heal that thyroid that definitely seems to be pretty predominant in the light workers and our experience of opening up our voice and our truth. So as always, love to start with the blue foods, and incorporating those into your world will absolutely help, because the blue foods even have vitamins and minerals that are related to the thyroid, which is fascinating. I just love that. So blue foods, blueberries and butterfly peas, flower petals, borage herbs, so blueberries, probably the best for helping your thyroid. And wearing blue helps open up your throat chakra and your communication skills, and will help your ability to feel more aligned to your truth and what you want to say to the world. And of course, if that's really, really important, we all have to be able to communicate it more effectively, not only in our physical voice, the vibration that we make, but also our words to ourselves. How are we talking to ourselves? Are we talking negatively to ourselves in this nasty talk, or are we actually incorporating soft, kind, a nice message to ourselves? And that's so important, and being able to, oh, look at all the love. I love the love. Thank you for all the likes. And Shelley, I don't know where you are, but are you in Indonesia yet? Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I'm so excited to see you. Thank you for joining me. That's fabulous. And oh, Whitney, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate that. So blue. It is a fantastic color to wear when you're trying to speak your voice and publicly. If you've got any speeches on your to-do list, then wear the color blue. Either turquoise, it will work. It's the combination of your heart chakra and your throat, and being able to incorporate all that loveliness in your public speaking and being able to communicate more effectively. Oh, Shelley's in Tokyo. She's waiting for her flight. She's going to Indonesia. I'm so excited for her. And hi, Tracy. Okay, so for those of you who are watching the replay and tired of me saying hi to everybody, I'm just going to get through my spiel, and then I'll say hi to everybody and pull some cards, the secret language of color cards for those of you who stay with me, and we'll have a little bit of fun. Today I had the most awesome opportunity to do a whole family of drawings. The mama and her 4 children. Oh my gosh. And they're all under the age of 8. So she has a household full of beautiful children. And so we got to share with her energy drawing, and she is on the red frequency. She's all about love. This is actually the second drawing that I've done for her. and you can see a lot of growth between the last drawing and this upcoming drawing, and seeing how she's actually changed some of her frequency. So that's the whole point of working with your energy, is to change your energy, change your life. She has some back issues. She had some problems with her lower root chakra, which unfortunately have manifested some physical pain for her. But right now she's on a path of spirituality, which you can tell by the purple. And then her hand is creating more communication. And she's doing it with love, with the beautiful heart. And it's all good stuff, really. So you can also see her intuitive gifts. One of her ears is blocked and the other one's more open. And I said that perhaps she wasn't listening to her guidance as appropriately. So this is, I just dropped all my drawings, so I got the pen. So she has 4 little children, and they're so sweet. The oldest one here is a little boy, and she talked about how, yes, he's not as happy as he'd like to be in his life right now. He's got some negative influences, and then you can see in the throat chakra, he's actually not communicating as nicely to himself as he could be. And so we talked about maybe some ADHD issues, and how he could feel more value, because there's lots of yellow in his field, which tells me that he's not feeling valuable right now and can't really figure out what his value system is. So that helped her get some more clarification on how to work with him. They gave the color prescription yellow, so she's going to get a yellow blanket for him, and maybe that will help open up his ability to feel valuable. Because when we feel valuable, when we've got our sacral or in our solar plexus all working together and all our chakras, then we feel that we can communicate more effectively. So, and then we have another beautiful daughter. And she's only 7 years old, but you can already see that she's got this beautiful purple frequency that tells me that she's all about wisdom and love. Tells me that she too might have some issues communicating effectively. She's got one dash of red, which tells me she's internally talking to herself a little negatively, but she's not as bad. But if she continues on this negative talk, then she'll have some thyroid issues. She's on a path of communication and love, and working with that particular energy. So the drawings, especially for children, are awesome because the parents can figure out what the color prescription is and how to work with them. So this is the third child. This is, again, she's on the red frequency. She is not talking to herself so nicely internally. So this is the internal part of the drawing. This is the external. So it tells me what's going on internally to yourself, then what's going on externally to yourself. Thank you for all the love. Appreciate it. And this particular child is actually creating her outside and internal experience from her sacral, which tells me that she's not feeling at home with herself. So she's feeling a little out of balance, not really understanding where her home is. The mom and I talked about how that might, the situations at home are actually influencing her life and maybe causing some issues with her feeling cozy and home with her life and what's going on. So then it was amazing, right? This mom had 4 children, 4 under the age of 8, and she has this little star child. Look, you can see how different the energy is when they're a star child. They show up so beautifully, so aligned. And this little girl, she's only 3 years old. She's very much about self-love and love and being able to, sorry about that, I had a call. Why do they always happen when you're on live? So anyway, glad everybody's back. So this little star child talks about how she actually might have a little bit of tummy issues. The area around her root chakra and her sacral might illuminate her sensitive tummy, and her mummy actually agreed. And so now her mom can actually look at the patterning of her life and how that drawing might actually help give her some insight as to how to raise her children, who they are on a soul level, what they're here to do, what they're here to experience, and their strengths and weaknesses, their gifts. You can tell one of them was very intuitive, had lots of auditory skills. So I encouraged her mom to talk to her about her angels and things like that. So thank you everybody for being here. I love that. Thank you so much. And Whitney says she has told blue is her lucky color, so she got a blue wallet. That's perfect. She can communicate. Yes, she can. So blue, again, for those of you who are watching, blue foods, blueberries, and they will help support the thyroid. We are talking about the throat chakra today and all about your thyroid. And it seems to be a common theme with light workers that we're all opening up our voice. And I did this fantastic class with Elizabeth Grooms on opening up my throat chakra. And before I took the class, I was absolutely freaking out about talking publicly to people, especially on live. And here I am in Samantha's group doing lives every day. So I would definitely attribute my success in being able to open up my throat chakra for Elizabeth Groom's lovely chakra work. So I totally encourage her. There's a big plug for her work and her upcoming classes, I'm sure. So blue decorations, for those of you who want to incorporate more blue into your life, you want to think about different types of blues, right? So the light blue is about your throat chakra, and the indigo blue, which we'll be talking about tomorrow, is your third eye and your ability to have a strong intuition and knowing. So your blue, light blue is about communication. So if you want to incorporate more communication, effective communication in your experience, then bring in the color light blue. It can be utilized to calm things down, and it's fantastic for spas. It just has this beautiful, wonderful sense of calming things down, because that's what blue does. It brings wisdom. Blue is all about water, and water can be a chameleon of sorts. It can go from flowing to gaseous to ice, and it has this just strength to it, but at the same time can be very soft and very powerful. So water, definitely get lots of water in your life, and then blue is an excellent color for your bedroom walls. To bring that sense of calm in your experience. Blue places to go, be the oceans, the rivers, and the streams. And I'm lucky enough to live on a lake, so I get to see water every day. And you can see that pretty picture. And I did a live outside yesterday with the color green, and shared with you my lake. I love to do the energy joints for families. Absolutely, Seth. I'd love to do the little ones. It's so much fun to be able to get to see people's energy and utilize the power and the healing of color to incorporate different prescriptions of how to utilize green, for example, to bring in more healing, and yellow to bring in more value, red to make excitement in the bedroom, or allow you to feel a lot more confident. And red is a fabulous color for manifestation. So we've talked about all those colors, and tomorrow I'll talk about indigo. So with that said, I'm going to read the comments, and if you want your soul color, I can intuitively help you align with that. And I have a website at creativeenergyhealing.com that has the outline of the different soul frequencies, and you can learn all about your personality, strengths and weaknesses, your gifts, and you have to offer the world. Felicia says, I think having this done would definitely help me with the teenage years of your boys. Absolutely. It really gives you a phenomenal insight as to who they are. I know for myself, my children are, I have a blue 24-year-old and a stepson who's 23. Knowing that, it's kind of like astrology. If you know they're a Gemini, you know they're going to have a problem with commitment. So I might not be a grandmother for a while. But knowing my son was blue, he really talks and processes information totally differently than I do as a red. My whole experience as being a red is very much about love and compassion for people. And if I'm out of alignment, I'm a bit of a control freak. Whereas the blues, if you're blue frequency, you're really about wisdom and trust, and being able to trust that intuition, and you don't need more data, the poor blues. And then of course the yellows are all about joy and sunlight. They're all about bringing, they're just shining their light on things. And if they get out of it, they love to make people laugh, and they love to have no boundaries. If they do have boundaries and they get a little condensed and out of alignment, they'll have a little bit of extra sarcasm. And they'll also feel a little depressed. But anyway, I'm going to pull some cards for those of you who are still on. So if you want a card, send me some love, and I'll pull a card for you, and then also give you a little intuitive message. Okay, so yes, that would help. Oh, Tracy, we did lots of drawings, and they were different because we change and we evolve, but our soul color stays the same after 23 years of looking. Our soul color, our innate personality, our soul essence is still the same, but our auric field changes, our energy changes in our hands, our gifts expand, and we'll be able to create different things with different energy. So thank you so much. Cherie's here. Whitney's here. Yay for Elizabeth. Absolutely. Tracy's going to get hers for her 9-year-old son. That's perfect, Tracy. I'd love to do that. Cherie says, blue is my absolute favorite color. Most of my clothing is blue. I've been trying to get more colors in my wardrobe lately. Yes, Cherie, you're I think we talked about you yesterday. You're a red, so blue is perfect to balance you out. And Emily's here, and Samantha's here. And yes, creativeenergyhealing.com is my website. You can take a free quiz. It's free to find out your soul color. However, I cannot guarantee the preciseness of an electronic quiz to get your energy drawing. And I'm doing a phenomenal deal. It's only $60 for 30 minutes. Giving certificates out for Christmas, because we spend a lot more coaching. I've owned multi-million-dollar businesses, and that's just my absolute joy, is to be able to empower people, learning, helping them with their superpowers, and enabling them to build their businesses with their superpowers. So it's called monetizing your superpowers. So I will be doing less energy drawings, but more individual high-end, high-performance women who want to just go for it. So I'll be doing that next year. So if you want one, if you want an energy drawing, get it now, because they're only $60. Okay, Whitney Mullings. I'm getting a blue for you. So Whitney is a blue. Samantha, you're yellow. Samantha is, actually turned up as orange, actually. You're very much about joy and sunshine and lighting things up and bringing sunshine to the world. But you have a lot of red in your field, Samantha, so you'll turn up as orange. Because you exuberate joy and laughter, but you'll actually incorporate that love into your work. So that's the there she goes. What's Samantha says yellow or white? I said yellow. There you go. That white is actually the encompassment of all colors. It's the encompassment of frequencies. White is what we're working towards. We're working towards having joy, wisdom, and love simultaneously, becoming the enlightened being that we are. So more white light is absolutely powerful. Okay, so I'm getting carried away for a little bit here, so I forgot. So Samantha said she wanted a card. And Samantha got brown. So brown is all about grounding today. My gosh, Samantha got brown. So today is all about grounding your energy. And again, I dropped my cards. It couldn't be a better day to ground, quite honestly, Samantha. I mean, us energy workers are just getting really bombarded today with this super moon tonight, and then this portal and everything else you were talking about this morning. I mean, gosh, can we get a little bit more on our plates? So grounding is probably your best prescription for today. Thank you so much for having me in this gorgeous group. You're so love being acknowledged and supported. So appreciate it. Oh, Cherie, I'm so glad I'm saying your name right. Okay, so Cherie wants a card, and I got Cherie, which is white. Oh, gorgeous. Just says that you're definitely, it says lighten up. So Cherie, whenever you're going through today, it's got to be lightening up. So have a little bit more fun today. Because, it's a hard day for us light workers. We're definitely incorporating more craziness and open, like Samantha said this morning, it was just really opening up and trusting ourselves. And white is all about encompassing all colors, like I said, the white, the red, the yellow, and the blue, the wisdom, the joy, and the love. So, Cherie, hopefully that helps for you today. Diane says yes, she'll take a card. And Diane has blue. Look at that gorgeous blue. Diane has blue. And that's perfect for you, because actually that's almost your soul color that I see for you, Diane. It says activate your healing power. So wow, today is the day for you to really incorporate your soul color, your wisdom that you have for the world. Trust your intuition, whatever's going on for you today, Diane. It's all about trusting that intuition. So thank you, Samantha. Okay, Tracy wants a card. And Tracy got grounding too. So absolutely chocolate for Tracy. Chocolate. Oh, love chocolate. It says nourish your body and soul. And I'm definitely feeling for you, Tracy. It's just really about, come on, just maybe take a little break from your work and everything that you've been pushing. And we talked about you planting seeds the other day, and it's really about just, give yourself a break, have the holidays, enjoy the holidays, celebrate what you've accomplished this year, and eat some chocolate. So there you go. I know, Samantha, it was kind of a no-brainer with the grounding. We know we need to ground today. Oh, Whitney, yes, I'd love to do a card for you, Whitney. And you got gray. Whitney got gray. So, woohoo, Whitney's got this beautiful neutral color that is all about, so you've got the both sides. On the physical level, when we mix color, we actually get black of all three colors. When we're painting, when we mix red, yellow, and blue, we're actually getting black, and so that's that earthy color. And then, of course, on the light spectrum, on the enlightened path, on spirituality, we talk about the encompassment of all frequencies, which is white. So when you get a gray card like that, it's telling me about integration, being able to integrate the physical with the spiritual. So maybe do some real wonderful connecting to spirit, connecting to Mother Earth meditations, do some grounding and working with your energy field. And it says, learn to scan your body. So whatever that means for you, Whitney. Okay. Oh, Shelley, you need a card. Are you still watching? I'm so honored. Oh, I love this card for you because it's so perfect. Shelley got lilac. This is for Shelley, and Shelley is on her way. She's stuck in Tokyo. She's waiting for her flight to go to Indonesia. And look at that. Isn't that gorgeous, Shelley? Because I think that it's just telling me that your path, the leap of faith that you took to get to Indonesia is really going to pay off, and there's going to be lots of spirituality, lots of beautiful. Thank you so much, Samantha, for all your lovely hearts. And I think, Shelley, you're just going to have the most magical time, and I wish I was there with you. I'm there with you in spirit, so I'm not in the airport with you waiting for your silly flight because you've been delayed all last 24 hours, poor thing, but I'm sure you're exhausted, but hopefully you get to Jakarta and breathe it all in because it's going to be magical. Okay, I'm going to totally mess your name up. Kashipra? Joshi? Oh, okay, so Kashipra got scarlet. Wow, magical color. Love it, love it, love it. And actually you are on the red frequency as well. So this is a perfect card for you. You're all about love. You're all about bringing this sense of comfort to people. Make sure you're not over-loving, but you're loving yourself and loving others in a very balanced way. So Kashipra got scarlet. It says attract success. Ooh, I love that. Tracy's going to a drumming meditation. That's perfect. Enjoy. Cherie says, I might have picked white for me because right before this live post, I was writing my list to burn under this. Perfect, Cherie. I love that. Yeah, let's all do a burning, like, say goodbye to all the old and bring in the new and have this wonderful new year that we're going to have. I feel like we have gone through so much. And yes, of course, Shelley, I will send you a picture of your lilac. I can still meet you in Indonesia. Yeah, I'd have to put a ticket out really quick. Shipra. Sorry, Kashipra. That would make sense. The new moon tonight, or the full moon tonight, is really magical. I think next year is going to be even more magical. Like, we're going to have so much more clarity because we've gotten rid of all this dense stuff, and I'm already feeling it. I mean, there's so much going on. It's really exciting. Okay, Shelley wants an upgrade for the last 8-hour flight. You still got 8 hours to go. Oh my God, she left on Monday. Well, hopefully, your favorite color is red. Wonderful. Oh my gosh, I've gotten 50 comments so far, and thank you all for being here. Anybody with a card request, I'll wrap it up and help you Did I do Tracy's card? Did I forget Tracy? Yes. Did I? Amy's here, woohoo! No, I did Tracy's card. It was all about chocolate. So thank you so much. I do it. Oh, Tracy, you're blue. Yeah, you're a beautiful blue. And Amy would love a card. Amy would love a card. And apricot for Amy. Don't you just love that magical, like, orange color for your day? It's all about creativity for you, Amy. And yeah, you're definitely just creating all kinds of magic, I know, so with your sales program, and I'm super excited about you being able to bring that to the world. And so creativity. Apricot is Amy's card. It says rejoice and laugh. Yay! It's perfect. I love it. Yay. Wow. Well, I have had so much fun. I love seeing you ladies every day. I'm so blessed to know you. So grateful for you. And thank you again for all your love and support. And again, if you want to get a gift certificate at $60 for 30 minutes, I'll do your drawing. The drawings include a healing. So, and like I said, do a whole family. Did a whole family today. Isn't that cute? Mommy bear with 4 babies under the age of 8. She definitely deserves a medal. And she has a little star child in her, little baby. A little 3-year-old star child. So it's fascinating to be able to see how your children and who they are on a soul level, what their gifts are to the world, what their strengths are, how they're talking to themselves, what kind of influences they've got, and what kind of intuitive gifts they have. So that's my thing. That's what I do. So I am so grateful for you. And Amy says, she says, I want you. Well, I want you to. Maybe that was a typo. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you again for being so wonderful, so magical, so appreciative. And you all have a fantastic Tuesday. And I will talk to you super, super soon, which is tomorrow, probably at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. Amy wants a drawing. She just let me know. So thank you. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. Bye.